Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the Mysterious JG. Last time, Franklin participated in a series of sport, extreme fitness challenges with two pussies, Dom and Marianne. Marianne is not a pussy, she has one, because now I'm, think it's okay to talk about genitals, because that's all Dom did. Hey bro, meet me at the airport and get some crazy shit to do. Okay, I was thinking about ignoring Dom for a bit, but I don't know, maybe not. Maybe let's see how far away he is, and whether I feel like trying to get up there.
You've reached the Dominator. Call back when I'm not making history.
So while you're in the sack, because people who don't make history every time they're fucking are losers. I don't know what the hell I'm even getting at. Alright, but we got a new friendship mission with Dom, but it's way the fuck far away, and I don't feel like dealing with it. So let's instead go see what's going on with Trevor. Because he's got an actual mission to do. Franklin's got Dom and Lester. Michael apparently has nothing, so I guess the next main story mission is either Trevor or we've got to wander around and sleep and get someone to call us before it will happen. He's been standing here this whole time. Yeah, I think we switched away and the game didn't want us to, and it's like, fuck, okay, he's just going to stand here staring into the distance until you switch back to him, and then the story can continue.
Guns and someone's got to get it to him.
Yeah, no, this is where I do those missions. Never mind, this isn't where... Okay, never mind. So this is the airfield that we ended that last mission at. We're now at this airfield, which is where we do the Mexican gun running stuff, so... Never mind what I said. This is not, in fact... He hasn't been standing there doing nothing, but he wants to do a gun running mission, and I don't... I feel like I showcased them off screen at least once. He makes a little bit of money each time he does one. Actually, the car ones are handy because he gets guns. Early game, they're quite useful just because he uses them to get guns. The trouble today with women, their mouth won't stop. Yeah. He doesn't like it when women talk. He thinks they should use their mouths for something else. The sexing. Alright, let's continue on here. The sexing. The oral sexing. This, you might think that this song is offensive or crude, but it's actually based on an essay by Gloria Steinem. Okay, it's not. Alright, so we're heading for a Stranger and Freak mission. I think at some point, maybe the next time we switch to Michael, something will happen, but... The next thing to do in the story is not apparent. I know it's not the Lester mission. I was mildly surprised when I realized you had to do the very first of Lester's assassination mission chain before the story could advance, but I know, I mean, when I was surprised by that, I read into it. Yeah, that's it. Like, it's not like we've got to do the second one before we can get past this stage, and the third one before we get to the final heist. No, there's just one. The heist convoy is delivering load. Oh, yeah, I'm a goof. That's what it is. Now we have heist setup missions, and they didn't appear in the, like, switch over. There's no one next to Michael or one next to Franklin, because anyone can do these. So, they're marked on the map some kind of way. Here's one. Oh, okay. Well, we're already here. Let's just do a Stranger and Freak mission as Trevor, since we're already all the way out here. But yeah, that's what it is. It's the heist setup missions. I was going by the numbers next to everybody's heads here. So Trevor must have another Stranger and Freak mission, or the heist mission. Oh, the heist mission didn't spawn until just now. Never mind, it does count. So I guess you can only do them at certain times. Oh, I remember these. So I'm looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm excited about it. I hope if you're not really excited, well, I mean, assumably, if you're still this deep into my GTA 5 Let's Play, you're probably planning to hang out when I do GTA 6 as well. But if you're not planning to play it yourself, I hope you'll check out me playing it. But One thing I'm not sure how I feel about GTA 6 Strangers and Freaks missions, because it really just does feel like if they had an idea for some zany character or something going on in society that they felt like commenting on, but they couldn't find a way to fit it into the main story, they would make some Strangers and Freak missions about it, because we're about to meet new characters, which Trevor will interact with, and there's more than one mission for these guys, but I don't think it goes anywhere, which is fine for a self-contained mission chain not connected to the main story, but like I don't think this goes anywhere. If it ends the way I think I remember it ending, well, we'll find out. But they will sometimes set up something and make you think, oh, these are going to be characters we're going to be seeing a lot of, and then they might just get kind of removed suddenly out of nowhere, or just not show up anymore after you thought something was happening with them. But I don't want to spoil anything. I think I remember how these ended. I've forgotten about the fact that Franklin eventually murders the like paparazzi douchebag, but it was pretty satisfying when it happened, so I'm not sure why I couldn't remember it from the last time.
Smell any funny spices?
Я ничего не вижу, бой. Эй, передави документы.
What?
Паспорт давай, ебарь, мам.
I don't fucking understand you.
Ты по-английски не шаришь? Что за хуйня с тобой? Я говорю, паспорт покажи. Все вы нелегалы как один. Ты по гражданским арестам, ты понял? Америка — страна возможностей, а я воспользуюсь возможностью послать тебя обратно через границу, откуда ты приперся.
So, I have the feeling this is hilarious to somebody. He's not speaking English, but he thinks he is, and he's an anti-immigration guy, but he's clearly a foreigner because he doesn't speak English. Like, I don't... To somebody, this is hilarious, but it's subtitled a guy who's clearly not speaking English. It's not even like he's speaking English with a heavy accent Trevor can understand. He's literally not speaking English, but he says, don't you understand English? And then starts asking us for our papers, because it's like, I don't know if Rockstar is... Do they think it's funny that this guy who doesn't speak English is like protectionist and anti-immigration? I'm not anti-immigration myself. I'm a child of immigrants, but like, do they think it's hilarious that this person who doesn't speak English is against immigration? Because that would actually be kind of like, on another level, buying into the idea that if you don't speak English, you don't belong here. Because isn't it hilarious that this guy who doesn't even speak English thinks he does? Like, what the fuck are you getting at, Rockstar?
What? Very good.
Exactly, Trevor. What?
Joseph, real fine. We'll make a civilian protector of our nation's borders from undesirable elements of you yet. Sorry, citizen, just a training exercise.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm so glad that you patriots are out here defending this fine American desert sand.
Well, thank you.
When you could be in town fucking some girls and further destroying the gene pool.
Hey, there's a real problem here.
Hey, I'm going to cut off you making fun of us to get back into our story.
It's a disaster. And that's why we formed the Civil Border Patrol.
So they're making fun of anti-immigration people, which
Wait.
I'm generally in favor of that, but...
Huh? Come on, both of you. We've got some illegals over them hills.
Is this gonna? I mean, I hope I'm not being like, there's people who are mad at Jon Stewart because he made fun of Biden, like 3 jokes making fun of Trump and then 1 making fun of Biden. I don't think I'm being that guy, but there's this like, what the fuck is the gag with the non-English speaking border patrol guy supposed to be? And like anytime a Rockstar character, like they'll put in their mouth lines nobody would ever say, like, you know. The anti-immigrant people, like the Joseph with an F, said something about people who will like do backbreaking work for very little pay. Like, that's not a thing that people who are anti-immigrants will say. So like putting that in his mouth, I guess, is parody, but like they do that all the time.
Let's go.
Why am I driving? God save the queen. That's also a joke because you see, we don't have a queen, so yeah. Like there's a gag here that I'm not getting.
What's your name, citizen? I'm Joe, that there's Joseph.
Trevor.
Okay, Trevor. Well, it's saying we need to head for the Yellow Jack Inn.
Oh, good. They love me in there.
I'm definitely getting a strong reading. The Patriot meter predicts undesirables with up to 79% accuracy.
Why would you not use 69? I mean,
this is a sick joke. I mean, I love hanging with freaks, but you two losers cannot be for me.
He is a fan of hanging with freaks.
As real as it gets. These people are criminals who threaten our way of life and drive down our property prices.
Around here.
Что могут приехать сюда в поисках лучшей жизни
See,
для
again,
себя и
he's
своей
getting the
семьи.
hilarious,
Это
like,
противоречит Конституции.
he's saying things that anti-immigration people would never say.
This country's got bigger problems to deal with.
Well, that's because you've been brainwashed by the secular media. Don't
Secular?
you worry, though. We'll convert you. My brother showed some, well, let's just call it sexual weakness in his younger days. But now he's a happily married man with 3 children, and he rarely acts out. Hey, if you do well in your civil border patrol trial, we will, of course, pay you for your time. Last time I looked, this was still a service-driven market economy.
And so, a more rock star, like,
Here we are.
vague
No sign of
vague
illegal
sense
out
we will
here.
be paid, but we're not actually told. Well, anyway, yellow.
Well, they must be inside. Go see if you can flush them out, Trevor.
Is there any place in the world I'd rather be?
That's gonna tell me get back in the vehicle. Nope, never mind. I have a weird habit of like romanticizing locations I see in fiction as being fun places to be in real life, and somehow the loading screen of the Yellow Jack Inn makes it seem like, man, that'd be cool to be hanging around in a like desert dive bar. I don't know that it would actually be that good.
Oh, show me the way to sandy shores. I spent all my money on meth and on hope.
Just needed him to be quiet. That will probably affect our score as far as medal contention. Truckoraptor versus 4x4 Septor. Never refuse a patriot. Drink us.
Don't bother you.
Hey,
Don't bother me.
you're banned.
Is anyone not banned?
Yes, lots of non-Trevor
Cause no
people.
trouble now.
I guess the ban's not really going to be enforced, but hey, Dublin. Clearly, the Yellow Jack Inn is an Irish pub. Herb roast chicken, Spanish rice spaghetti, soup sandwich, grilled cheese, breakfast burrito. I was trying to think if there's a humorous, oh, roast chicken. That sounds like it's way too fancy for this place, but it's like breakfast burrito. No, actually, I think it's just quasi-realistic bar food menu. Herb roasted chicken is just their chicken that they call herb roasted. All right, so somebody here is an immigrant, I guess.
Oh, this is pointless. Everyone in here has done something illegal.
Never mind, we just come in here and come out and tell them you guys are full of shit. Can't even order a drink. Hey, what's going on with the artwork here? Yeah, I mean, y'all come back. I don't know how, this is a location that features in missions, so it probably gets more work than most. And the vast majority of buildings in this game can't be entered, of course. But look at the work that went into like this place. How much time, how many people are actually going to stop and look at any of this shit?
They're in that car. Let's go. Come on, Trevor. Quick, they're getting away.
Okay. The band's car. Oh, there was a band playing Mexican music.
Let's bring him in, boys. Here, take the stun gun.
Really?
Nobody needs to die here. We're civilized people.
Also, close your door. I think we are chasing a mariachi man.
I ain't being zealous about this. America is for Americans, and that's why.
Oh, Buffalo gonna make it move. America for Americans. Send them all the minions back to Africa. Sorry, son.
Joseph here.
А я единственный, кто думает, что это...
Man, I haven't watched Riding with Death in a while. It's one of the all-time great Mr. Science Theater episodes.
That's right, what he said. At least Joseph here wants to
I'm sorry, I can't be bothered to listen to Joseph.
See him dressed up like some
America
little
for
sissy fighting
Americans.
out,
Send
do
them
ya?
all the minions back to
No.
Africa.
You might want to tell them not to salute with a straight arm. Hold on to your pointed hats. We're taking this.
Sir, I'll have you know chitterlings got my family through the war.
Hey, you stop the vehicle. This is a citizen's arrest.
Oh man, it's Gomer Pyle.
Understand me now, would they, Joseph?
Citizens arrest.
Они отказываются ассимилироваться.
They refuse to assimilate, he says, but he's not speaking English when he says it. It's hilarious. He understands English, but he doesn't speak.
Man,
Man, I hope we get to steal the mariachi mobile and use it in future. Probably not worth the effort. Looks like a piece of shit, but it's probably a unique car with like mariachi artwork on it or something. Yeah, these guys are. This is a band, huh? They're.
We do not have time to stop.
They stopped. I thought this was the end of the mission.
Subdue those illegals, Trevor. I want to see how you handle that stun gun.
All right. Well, can I? Okay.
That's your constitutional right, but can you point it somewhere else?
I wasn't even pointing it at you.
Sorry about that, pal.
Don't apologize to them. They're the ones breaking the law here.
Я знал, что это была ошибка.
This is so wrong.
Oh, very
Тебе
nice, Trevor.
смелости не хватит.
Respectful but firm. We can handle it from here. Get in the vehicle. You've had your fun. It's time to go home.
I guess you do it to
What you say?
sensitive places, or you have to build up enough power level or something.
I go with you. You don't like music? Двигай. Ugh, меня трясет от твоей незнакомой
He's
одежды.
threatened by your unfamiliar clothing. I think I.
But we'll never get him into the vehicle if you don't let him stand up.
What is wrong with you?
No, it's all fucked up because of
Мир.
where the car's parked, and now he can't get that guy in there. But I can't just pull the car out of the way, or the vehicle.
Щедростью этой прекрасной
Okay, now he's
власти.
teleported into position, I guess.
Thanks for the help, citizens. America's a little bit safer because of you.
Okay. Democracy for king and country. It's hilarious because those two phrases don't go together. I mean, I guess if you're British. Joe and Joseph. But again, we can't actually do anything with them. Stop the music. I am assuming that's some kind of... You have to chase the mariachis down. Or no, you have to stun them within a certain amount of time. Stop the band within 40 seconds. Yeah, okay. Whatever. So it's, yeah, like, I did remember the Border Patrol guys, because even years ago, when I wasn't trying to do it for the YouTubes, playing through that sequence and being like, I don't, like, I guess anti-immigration was, like, the whole anti-immigrant movement. It's fucking taken over. Like, it's the only thing anyone wants to talk about in the presidential election. Not that there's not a problem with the border. Why am I getting drawn into that? All I'm getting at is apparently there was enough going on with that at the time that Rockstar felt like they should address it in their game, but I'm not sure that they... I mean, they've made their position clear. They're clearly against those two assholes that they just made fun of throughout that mission, but the whole gag was a bit strained to me. But anyway, we have a special mariachi car with like a Mexican flag and mariachi hats and instruments. So let's save it. I'm pretty sure we had. Oh, you know what? Hey, Ron. There is a risk that we will lose it here.
This is Los Santos Rock
And we did. Fuck you, game.
For a state that's out of water,
It was
so
gone for like a
let's
couple of
get the fires
seconds.
out. Welcome to paradise, folks. You're stuck in traffic and you're going nowhere. Enjoy the ride.
Boo, I wanted to keep that car. I would never have used it. It would have sat... Like, I couldn't even remember what car it was going to replace that was in here. But I'm still angry. This game is like... This game is worse than, like, GTA 4 when it comes to cars despawning instantly. It's like you have to play like that special mission of GTA 3 where you can't let the car out of your sight because it'll instantly despawn. But that's like a glitched special car that's not supposed to exist. The bulletproof car you're not supposed to get access to. Alright, so Ron is drunk. That's fine.
Hi.
Hi. Apparently he feels the need to leave the trailer to get drunk now because that lady probably makes him feel bad getting drunk in the trailer, so he goes and hangs around in the yard or something. I don't know if he's meant to be drunk or high on something, but it's annoying. The only plus side of that stupid mission was going to be getting this hilarious car, and it is ruined. Ruined. Juan ruins. Please find your. Oh yeah, we get money from properties periodically. Kind of forgot about that. We got nothing from the 920 from the hen house. Well, that's fantastic. That covered like a third to a quarter of the, yeah, about a third, I guess, of the cost of the armor we bought in the last video. All right. Well, I tell you what. Oh hey. Oh, another mission for those assholes. I don't care right now. So I have to, we'll have to be calling it a video pretty soon. I have to take a break for dinner, but I think I'm going to try to get more videos recorded, which means I don't have to worry about being at a save point. So let's try to get some progress made on the heist mission here. We're stealing military hardware. This seems like something that might be worth getting our characters to work together on, but okay. Unfortunately, this is a moving target, so... Squish. Now we're heading out towards our rampage. I also believe the... we got sidetracked from doing missions for the... kind of gross lady who's in charge of bounty hunter missions, but I think this is also in that general direction. Okay, so they didn't go... Oh no, they are going exactly where I expected them to. You know, once we do this heist and then do some assassination missions, we'll have a bunch of money. One of the things I need to do is take everybody's owned vehicles, the ones that respawn no matter how many times you lose them. Like this vehicle for Trevor. Franklin's got that sweet white, like kind of like a Mustang, and he's also got the motorbike. Like you can take them and get them upgraded because the upgrades stick, so we can get like an even better engine for this thing. This thing's already probably modded, but get like even better engine and armor and stuff. It's annoying because, you know, there'll be lots of missions for which you'd want a super souped up car that you probably can't use this one. But still feels like our primary vehicles should be really sweet. I believe we're about to not be able to get this. I think we're about to find out we're too late because it's heading into the base. And if that is the case, I guess we'll just... I guess we'll just do the rampage mission that's out here. Oh, maybe let us do it. Oh, is that what you think is the problem here? That I'm in an area I shouldn't be? Not the fact that I've killed, like, a dozen soldiers? Yeah, this is one of those games you just get to murder U.S. military personnel, and it does feel a little weird to me. Oh, okay. My mistake.
I'm not going to say this again.
No, I understand. I apologize. I am definitely in error in this situation. Alright, we've got a 4-star wanted level. This is... Well, they didn't really react very well to this situation, did they? So we have to lose the cops. It doesn't look like we get to remove... I didn't see any opportunity to remove the hardware from this truck. Us backing the truck that has been reported stolen out of the base doesn't seem to have alerted anyone. Well, here come the MPs. Oh well. I would think we would be... Yeah, I suppose we should have used Franklin and taken advantage of his driving abilities, but do we have to escape in this truck? Or is there a thing where now I've got the gear, I've got the equipment, and can leave the truck and use a better vehicle? Because it's going to be tough to get away from this helicopter. Although it looks like we eventually pull that off. Yeah, I don't know if there's any tips on how to do this. It's kind of tough to pull off an escape in a vehicle like this one. It's not getting any easier. As yeah, I didn't realize that we'd be going up to an elevation in this thing. But this isn't going to make it any easier. Alright, let's see if we can lose him by... Get a little speed going by going off-road here. Maybe lose him this way. If we can keep our wheels on the road. Yeah, that, I guess it's not that surprising that that was... gave us some problems. Yeah, I don't know how we lose the helicopter while flying around, or driving around in this vehicle. We got a lot more speed going now. Starting to think the issue is we got to get in the vehicle without destroying it, then maybe you steal the hardware, then maybe you can get out of the vehicle and find something better to flee in. Because again, in this game, there's no pay and spray, there's no place to get to where no matter what your wanted level is, you can automatically escape. That's just not how this game works. So if you're in a vehicle that's just too slow to lose the pursuit, then, you know, you're kind of screwed. All that armor's gone at this point, and at some point this vehicle is going to catch fire and explode. Why did I turn up the mountain path? This isn't going to be useful. Again, unless there's like a tunnel that's coming up, that might allow us to lose the helicopter. But having to drive up an incline is going to kill all of our speed. And of course, cars just spawn coming at you from whatever direction, so how did they get up there? I don't know. Alright, let's see if we... Do we have to keep this vehicle? Nope! We do. We have to keep this vehicle. So we probably got to steal it. This would be one of those situations you got to steal it and then lose the pursuit immediately. So it was easier to steal a helicopter because the helicopter, you just fly off and the game's not particularly good about anyone finding you. Because they literally have to have line of sight. They can't just have everyone be on the lookout for a helicopter that's where a helicopter shouldn't be. Alright, so much for my thing about how, problem is this vehicle. You clearly are intended to be able to get away from this situation, even though you're using this vehicle. We're probably going to want to come back and try to do this with Franklin after we fail, which is about to happen. It may even be worth doing a manual load. I was hoping I could hop up over this and lose some people. Might be worth doing a manual load so that we can lose or keep the armor that we lost, but only if we don't win here by getting on a train track. The obvious way to lose this mission from the train tracks would be if a train comes. Otherwise, though, this could be a really good thing. If I come out here... Ah, fuck. Picked exact... Oh, fuck me. I got a little turned around here. It's not where I meant to... Figured we might have to just shoot down the helicopter. But I didn't mean... I got this thing completely stuck now. I don't know how... I don't know that I can get it out of here. Even if I kill all the cops and somehow lose the attention, we can't get this thing out of here. So, alright. Well, we're calling it a video. I think I will manually load. Just because at this point... Oh, retry? It considered me in mid-mission and it's going to let me retry? Oh. I've even got my armor. Well, never mind. Okay. I was going to manually load, but forget it. It considers us in mid-mission, and it's giving me my armor back, so there's no real sense in reloading. So when we come back next time, we'll try it again with Trevor at least once before we throw up our hands and try to use Franklin. But no, I think the key was I needed to get to some place where cars weren't, like we were way far away from roads, or at least nobody on foot was chasing us, and then shoot down the helicopter so that, you know, you would think, oh, a helicopter got shot down here, let's send more military police there. Maybe the game won't be that smart. Anyway, catch you guys next time.